Hey guys, so as a lot of you may know, Fortnite's Battle Pass is one of the biggest parts of the game and why it's so successful and what makes the game so enjoyable for many of those who play it. If you don't know, the Battle Pass works like so. There are a certain amount of levels or tiers, and for every tier or level you gain through gameplay, you get a new reward. There are two versions of the Battle Pass. There's the free one, where you get rewards every few levels and very limited rewards. And then there is the premium battle pass, where you unlock a new reward on every single level. And you get a larger variety of rewards compared to the free battle pass. This features in multiple games such as Fortnite, Clash Royale, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, and more, as you can see on screen. Rocket League's version of the battle pass is called the Rocket Pass, which features multiple cosmetics for your car, including car bodies, decals, goal explosions, boosts, wheels, and more. I will be talking about my opinions on whether the Rocket Pass is worth it or not in this video. Okay, so let's start with how much the premium battle pass actually costs. So in the US, it's worth $10. Now $10 is quite a bit. With those $10, you can subscribe to 2 girls begging for money on Twitch.
$5 a month!
Now seriously, $10 is quite a bit, as that is half the price of Rocket League on Steam currently. To get the Battle Pass, as well as Rocket League, you'll have to pay around 150% of Rocket League's original price. So obviously, for free-to-play players, this is out of the realm. Again, in this video, I will be talking about whether it's actually worth it to make the purchase. So what rewards and content is there actually within the Rocket Pass itself? Well, every season the Rocket Pass has a new car body it's focused around, with the current season, Season 14's car being Ronin, a fairly standard and, in my opinion, bland car, as it looks like the Breakout but slightly more curved, so it's not too different to what we've already seen before. In terms of car bodies, especially since the majority of players already use the Octane or Dominus, or if they have it, the Batmobile, the Rocket Pass won't really be worth it just in terms of car bodies. In terms of boosts and trails, I personally don't use them that much, as I find them somewhat distracting or sometimes even annoying. For me, it's kind of the same thing with toppers, like I don't use them that much. However, I do know that there are some people who like to use them just to match them with the color of their cars and to make their cars look nicer. So for those people, the Rocket Pass is very good. In terms of wheels, I personally enjoy using a lot of the wheels in the Rocket Pass and match them with the color of my car and make a nice little combination. However, I know that there are many players that don't use custom or colorful wheels that much, unless they're maybe the Zombas. What I think is the strong point for the Rocket Pass personally, in terms of cosmetics, is by far goal explosions, as you get to show the entire server or the entire lobby what rank you are, or have a cool ending to a nice goal you score. However, with the other cosmetics, it's a lot harder to see them. As well as that, as a free-to-play player, you get a lot more of the other cosmetics than Goal Explosion. For example, boosts and toppers, you get many of those without spending any money on the game. However, with Goal Explosions, you only get 5 by default. The next thing I will be talking about is challenges. If you didn't know, every week in Rocket League there are 6 total challenges, with 3 for free-to-play players and 3 for those who have bought the Rocket Pass. The 3 free ones respectively give you 30%, 50%, and 80% of a tier, and the 3 premium ones also give you 30, 50, and 80% of a tier respectively. Now, if you're at the stage where the gameplay might be getting a bit stale, or you're playing by yourself a bit too much, don't have much to do when you're playing with yourself because you find one's a bit boring, I've been there, then challenges is a very nice way to enjoy the game again, as you get to use new boosts, new toppers, play different game modes, and just have a lot of fun whilst playing the game, as you get to do a bunch of different things than you usually would when, for example, you're trying really hard. So now for my final opinion, do I believe that Rocket League's Rocket Pass is worth it? Well, it depends. If you're someone who feels like they want more fun from challenges or want to show off with your car cosmetics and goal explosions, then I do believe that if you have $10 to spare that aren't on your mom's bank account, it would be worth it. However, if you're fine with the gameplay and you're enjoying playing with friends, and the cars, the toppers and the boosts that you currently have are all fine for you, then I personally believe that the free battle pass is just fine for you. Now, I've got the Rocket Pass myself. Noticed I had some gift cards lying around, so I spent them on Rocket League credits. So as someone who has spent 2-3 years of Rocket League as a free-to-play player, I think that the gameplay and the experience of just playing with friends, especially now during lockdown, is more than enough, worth more than $10 could ever buy you. And as someone who has spent a month or two as a Rocket Pass owner, I also do think that the Rocket Pass is just a really nice bonus, like getting new rewards after every single level, after doing challenges, and I do think that the cosmetics that come with the Rocket Pass do make the game a bit more fun. That does not mean that the game wasn't fun before, I just think that the extra cosmetics and goal explosions and all of that are just a really nice bonus. So that was the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, feel free to. I'm not forcing you. I'm not gonna make you pay $10 to my YouTube channel.
If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working.
$5 a month.
Also, please subscribe. I am so close to 300 subscribers at the time of recording. I am currently on 299. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoy the content and you haven't already. And that'll be the end of the video, guys. Peace out.
Clean, clean. Man, I'm feeling mean. Billie Jean with the lean. Dancing on the green. Cello with the bread. Even while this nigga laying on the bed. Always granted when I'm staying at the net.